I'm looking to see once again in this mid fight is I think Ping, as I showed last game, definitely have the stronger mid fight. And they have that arcane mage there running without, actually no, I'm sorry, they do have a rogue. They're playing with that arcane mage and they're playing a very mid-oriented comp. And I want to see Yorkie push in and get some CC on the healers of Harvest. Unfortunately for Harvest, they are running with that double shaman setup, so they will be able to dispel polymorphs off each other. But if Yorkie is able to land full CC on these shamans, it could spell trouble for this team of Harvest.
Right off the bat, Harvest Lord is stealthy and he knows that Cam God's there. Cam God kind of close to him, not too close though, so he's just going to go for a sap on someone in the back line.
Yeah, let's see what Hamgod decides to open on. He is looking to get maybe an ambush on someone on this team. And actually, Muskie deciding to open up in mid as well. Kind of a unique strategy. We've seen this out of Ping before, playing very aggressive in mid. Unfortunately, they aren't really able to do much with that. But actually, they are able to score a kill onto Monkworks. And let's see if they can get another kill on the Gobnobber. I don't think he's going to go down. They did lose that Brewmaster Monk, so that is a devastating loss for Harvest, losing half of their front line. And right now, Muskie Bad's just going to be able to walk across the field and pick up the flag. Or he might actually be going back into this mid fight. We're going to see what's going on. I think right now, Ping is just trying to get field control, map control over Harvest. And this is a deja vu situation because Muskie should be able to easily get out of the flag room. I don't think they have anyone on D. Okay, they do have Saxon playing a defensive Windwalker monk. So Muskie might need some help getting out of the base. I don't think he will though. I think with Displacer Beast he should be able to keep distance from that monk.
Either way, Ping has been really good at, if he needs help, they're able to get to him pretty quickly. We saw that last game, and I'm sure they'll be able to do it again. Harvest Lord doing the same strategy last game. He's kind of waiting up in their base. Interesting.
Yeah, and so Harvest Lord is just staying on top of the roof right now with that flag. And we could potentially see a similar strategy that they used in game 1. And Saxon is opening up onto Muskie Bad by himself. And Saxon right now is looking to get a landslide proc. And he is going to use that flying serpent kick with a Fist of Fury onto Muskie Bad. But unfortunately for Saxon, Muskie Bad was able to make it to his healers and get out of the tunnel. So, that was good effort by Saxon putting in those Fists of Fury, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to drop Muskie Bad. But he did force his trinket, but I don't think that's really going to matter this early on in the game.
Yeah, there's really no kill potential with only one stack. Harvest Lord's still kind of holding his own up here, just kiting around.
Yeah, exactly. And I'd love to see Hamgod do something then other than stay in mid right now, because he seems to be staying in mid for far too long. And I think, if stacks get high enough, he could just go into the base and solo Harvest Lord. Right now he does try to pick off Saxon. That is a questionable opener right there. I'm not sure exactly what he was trying to do with that. I think Saxon might be walking to Buns to try to get him across the field. I'm going to see where Buns is positioned right now. I'm sorry, Harvest Lord. Harvest Lord is making his way to the ramp. I think he's going to try to meet up with his team. His team seems to be kicking testing all right. They're taking a lot of damage though, as Ping is able to build momentum with that spread pressure.
Harvest Lord really can't get across through ramp though because of where Ping is at on the map. He might be able to take it far GY, but it looks like he's just going to go back up. No, we'll see. Making up his mind here. But right now both players... Oh no, actually Harvest lost Gobnobber. That could be bad. We'll see what Ping can do here.
Ping right now is playing their aggressive mid-oriented strategy, and I'm not sure if I entirely agree with this. I mean, it is allowing them to control mid, but it's like they almost completely forgot what battleground they're in. They're completely ignoring the flag, and I think if Hamgod were just to turn around with someone else on his team, they could potentially score an easy kill on Harvest Lord, who is completely separated from his team with the 4th stack and the 5th stack about to hit him.
Looking like a wipe for Harvest here, actually. Yeah, lots of players dropping.
It is. And right now, Ping is about to, or Kaigo is about to res, and Harvest Lord is able to get out of there before Kaigo gets that res off. But now Kaigo's on the side of the field, same side of the field as Ham God and Harvest Lord, so maybe now is the time that they're going to try to do anything aggressive. And Small is running with his team up the tunnel here, and Harvest Lord is probably going to go roof right
Ham got
here.
right behind him here.
And yeah, he did wind up picking up those speed boots before the 6-stack hit, and really right now he needs to get out of this base because this is a very dangerous position for him to be in with that rogue, Boomkin, and Priest just waiting for him, at the bottom of the base and at the bottom of
Uh-oh,
Graveyard.
caught out of there. Oh man, that was
Yeah,
close.
Harvest Lord, he was forced to trinket there. That was a really good trinket. It might seem questionable to trinket a sap, but he needed to make sure that he was in bear form before that ambush happened to mitigate the damage. And he is going to make a really good move getting to his team right there. So really good work by Harvest Lord avoiding the damage from this rogue, Boomkin, and Priest while his team was trying to maintain his position and control over that mid fight. So really good job by Harvest, just being patient and waiting for his team, kind of having faith in his team that they will eventually overcome this ping front line.
Yeah, so it looks like yeah, I think it's all of Harvest escorting him now, and they kind of need that with the 6-stack hitting. He can't
Oh
really
yeah,
get out of
absolutely.
places.
When stacks are this high, I mean, all it takes is an ambush from the rogue and a silence or any sort of CC on the healers, and Harvest Lord can drop from 100% to 0. Right now, I think Muskie is in a very vulnerable position. This reminds me of the game skill ratio versus Waka Flocka game 2, where both teams are just kind of running with their flag carriers right now as a team. And let's see if Harvest can get anything going, if they can somehow if they can somehow change the position and catch Ping out of position, they could potentially move in and push for a kill onto Muskie. But right now it's kind of a stalemate, and this is sort of a risky play from both teams, letting these stacks get so high. Unfortunately for Harvest, once again, they don't have that rogue, so it's very difficult for them to control the position of the enemy flag carrier, Muskibad. And if Ham God were to just push into Harvest and get some saps, potentially that could allow his team to push up and open on the Harvest Lord. But we'll see what these teams decide to do as this really awkward stalemate is about to unfold in the midfield.
Yeah, we'll see here. Flamer actually thrashing for Harvest Lord too. He knows, okay, I'm not sure why Harvest isn't thrashing though, but that's odd.
And look at right here, Hamgod is able to land a sap with Berserking. So right now, Ping needs to push up and get some damage rolling onto Harvest Lord. They need to make as best use of this sap as they can. They are going to fight each other here in mid. They're just battling each other. And both teams are going to look to push past the enemy team's front line and connect with that FC. So let's see if either team's able to do this. There's a second DR'd sap on the Harvest Lord, and so he's going to be immune to a full sap for the next 15 seconds, and that means he can get across the field further away from the offense of Ping. So kind of a mistake by Hamgod sapping that early, but we'll see what Harvest is able to do. There's the triple DR'd sap. I think
Ooh, Agnes getting really close. Ooh,
yeah,
that was
Agnes
close.
getting really close, looking for that rogue, and I think Harvest Lord is just trying to get to their base, possibly right now. Saxon is dead, and Ping has their entire team alive. Really, both teams right now, this is a very dangerous position to be in. There are 12 stacks on both FCs, and they really need to start getting something going. And actually, Harvest Lord is going to take a full sap, so hopefully Ping can finally use this sap to push in. It doesn't look like they're doing that, so once again, these sap DRs seem to be wasted by Ping. They really need to start pushing up when Harvest Lord takes a full sap like that. And Harvest Lord is actually just going to go up the tunnel, and he's going to be escorted by Agonist. So let's see if Harvest can get anything going onto Muskibad, who is just standing behind his team so far away from danger, it seems. I think Harvest really needs to start making some push. Maybe Flamer can make a solo push on the Harvest Lord, or I'm sorry, onto Muskibad. But I think something needs to start going or happening offensively for both of these teams, because this is a very dangerous position to be in.
I think Harvest actually knows that the longer that both teams have the flags, the less of a chance they have of returning it because that the longer and bigger the stacks get, the more effective the rogue becomes because that opener with the rogue is just devastating with the more stacks you get to. So
Yeah,
they need to
and
be
let's
careful.
see what Ping is trying to do offensively. I'm gonna go to Hamgod and see where he's positioned. He's just fell off of GY. He is looking to get a sap onto Harvest Lord. I
With
don't know if
Kaigo
he has
there,
anyone else.
Kaigo's in stealth there. Okay, Star Surge with
Kaigo and
ambush.
Chris.
Ooh, wow.
This is definitely gonna be a kill on Harvest Lord. So yeah, really good job finally by Ping connecting onto Harvest Lord, but now it's just all up to Muskie Bad to get across the field. And I don't think anyone is in front of him, so he might just be delaying the cap to prevent or to make the shortest amount of time for Harvest to get the second cap. But I'm not sure why he didn't just push up tunnel by himself. He is getting
Ooh,
opened up by these
wow.
hunters, and he is taking a lot of damage with that 15 stacks.
His team actually doing a really good job of keeping him up and pushing back the DPS though, but he's in a really bad spot right now. He can't keep going that way with that post in the way. He's going to go through the bush, taking very low half health. He's not getting healed as much, and he's probably going to drop here. He blinks towards tunnel. Oh man, this is going to be. I don't. Ooh, drops. I don't think I would agree with the delay there. I think once that flag goes
Yeah,
down, you need to get the cap because
I'm not sure what he was doing. He needed to just get out of there. I don't think anyone was in front of him. So once again, Ping giving up their dominance and really just allowing Harvest to possibly get another quick cap here. I think Harvest Lord is about to pick up the flag, and Muskie just now rezzed. So if Harvest can slow Muskie or play a good defense right now, they could potentially get a quick cap exactly like they did that first game. So let's see. I'm gonna follow Muskie and Harvest Lord. Muskie, I think, really needs just to unstealth as soon as he gets past Guns here. Guns doing a disengage, almost getting Muskie out. So really good positioning on his part.
Harvest will just
And
drop down.
really, yeah, Harvest Lord just dropped down. He isn't going to give a damn about this rogue. He is just going to stay in travel form, as I agree. I think this is the right play, just getting across the map as quickly as possible.
Now,
And really, right now, the game is in the hands of Muskie being able to pick up this flag before Harvest Lord crosses mid. And right now, he's just standing below the tunnel. I'm not so sure I agree with these. I mean, he comes out of stealth. Did anyone pick up the flag for his team? I don't think so. And I think Harvest Lord is just going to get this quick cap. And once again, this is a deja vu game. Like, this is exactly what happened in the first game. We had Ping controlling Harvest almost the entire first half of that game, and then Harvest Lord pulling some fancy footwork and getting a quick cap onto Ping. So really poor defensive play by Ping, allowing Harvest Lord to easily quick cap a flag like that. So I think, once again, this might be another Harvest victory. Muskie Bad just right now picking up the flag. He is being escorted by Ham God X, but he really needs to get a quick cap back on the Harvest, and Harvest needs to play defense and prevent Muskie from getting across the field.
Kaigo's actually in mid. I don't know if Harvest Lord's in mid also. I'm not sure if they have the repick. No, Harvest Lord just went around Zerker Hut here. He's definitely going to have the repick. I'm not sure exactly why Muskie would have came out and rooted there. I think knowing the two hunters were also on D, he kind of knew like, okay, might just have to give this one up instead of showing where I am on the map. But they have about a minute to get a cap to tie this up. I don't think they can get two caps in a
Yeah,
minute.
and I think, yeah, Harvest really, I think he can just pick up the flag and go roof. I think he'll be fine on the Horde roof with that flag. And, he is being attacked by this hunter. He really needs to get this 1v1 on this hunter. Amros getting a scope proc at a really good time, but really good 1v1 by Harvest Lord. And Muskie Bad is in the base, and Harvest Lord just needs...
Cap?
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, wow. That was crazy. I didn't even see what happened, I guess.
Ham God actually was
Harvest...
there to open up on him, and so was the Boomkin, I believe. And they just were there on ramp, and they just destroyed him. Yorkie was there as well.
Alright, so yeah, this game going back and forth, I spoke too soon. Harvest getting capped on, quite easily right there. I don't know, it was difficult for Harvest to get across Harvest Lord, I'm sorry, to get across the map into the base, but something just broke down at the end there. It might have been a miscommunication between him and his team, knowing where to go, but we're actually probably going to go into a game 3. So really good job by both teams. I was a bit disappointed in Ping's defensive play throughout the series so far. Really good job by Harvest Lord just outplaying Ping and really giving it to them despite losing the midfield. So excellent job by both teams this game, outplaying each other, and Ping getting that quick cap with only 2 minutes left on the game, or 1 minute left on the game, I'm sorry. So, really good job by both teams, and an exceptionally good job to Harvest in both of these games.